The demonstration of loudspeakers now beginning has been arranged so that engineers can form their own opinions as to which is the most suitable for use in control room areas. In order to avoid any possible preconceived preferences or prejudices, the loudspeakers are concealed behind a curtain. Each loudspeaker is driven by its own amplifier. In the case of the KEF LS5 and the Bausch, the amplifier equalization is specially arranged to suit the crossover arrangements, and their use is therefore obligatory. With the exception of the Wharfdale and Leek, which do not have any specially recommended amplifier, the remainder use the amplifiers supplied or recommended by the manufacturers. Because in comparatively small rooms, the optimum listening position can be critical due to room resonances, an attempt has been made to reduce these by tuned low-frequency membrane absorbers covering the range from 60 to 250 Hertz. The predominant absorption being effective around 125 Hertz, and it's hoped that whichever listening position is chosen, the sound quality will remain unimpaired. If you look at the form which has been distributed, you'll find a complete list of speakers. You're asked to judge each loudspeaker, which, when operating, will be identified by an illuminated number on a box in front of the curtain, and give your preferences in relation to each type of program material. The sound passages which follow include typical extracts from ITV programs, and these will each be preceded by a spoken identification in the form of an alphabetical character. Each excerpt will last 2 minutes, during which time all the speakers will be switched into circuit consecutively. You'll therefore be able to mark your preference in relation to the type of program material being reproduced.
Section A. Section A. Section B. Section B.
Aged 41, comes from an old music hall family.
Looks like it could be his farewell appearance.
Easily.
Where was he going?
Switzerland. His 7th trip in 4 weeks.
Yodeling lessons?
Been unconscious for 5 days. He's likely to remain so.
And the currency and valuables keep turning up in Switzerland.
3.5 million. That's only the bit we know.
Wow. Meet my best friend.
Flashy friend. There's a 10-carat brilliant, there's a 25-carat Wesselton, and there's a 15-carat top cake.
Knows his diamonds.
Has a taste for them. Garnished with white coffee and toast.
Literally?
It's the only way to travel.
Makes the souvenirs in my smalls look modest.
His father swallowed things.
What sort of things?
Razor blades, swords, nails.
He obviously inherited the talent, or...
Or what?
He likes rich food.
Section C. Section C.
Tommy. Henry here. Yes, I think it's adequate. I'll let you have a note right away. Can you send someone over? Your PA, Grimshaw. Oh, splendid he can meet my PA, Hamilton.
Grimshaw. Name rings a bell.
I don't think we've met, unless, were you at Marlborough?
No.
Or go to Cowdray?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Sir Martin Grimshaw.
Aye, yes, he's my old man. That's how I got the job. He's known Tommy for years.
Did you like it?
I like Tommy. Mind you, he's still a lorry driver at heart.
Yes, well, once a lorry driver, always a lorry driver.
Let's all be what we are. You, share an office?
Mine's been done up.
Here's the acceptance, Mr. Grimshaw.
I'll take care of it, Miss Harding.
Do, Freddie.
Yes, that's all right. Well, give Tommy our regards.
Thanks. I say, you wouldn't like a bite of lunch, would you, at my club?
What? I'd be delighted. Ah, sorry, no, I can't make it today. I've got too much on.
Pity, I thought we might swap notes. Well, see you then.
End of the month. I could lend you a luncheon voucher.
£5 million. Tea. Don't go, Miss Harding. I'm sure you would like to see me sign a cheque for £5 million.
Yes, sir.
It impresses me, so it should impress you.
Yeah.
There. One feels nothing. It's just like signing a postal order. Well, how did you find young Grimshaw?
Oh, all right.
You wonder why I don't engage a personal assistant like that? Because I believe in contrast. I've decided how to fill that vacancy that's been troubling so much. Head of administration. It needs someone young and full of go.
Who?
Gordon Venner Smythe.
Section D. Section D.
Douglas spent his leaves in Cairo, but rarely met his fellow poets. Apart from their poetry, they had little in common. It was, says Robin Fedden, a pacifist who later joined a Quaker ambulance unit in Syria, an extraordinarily international society, rather like that described by Lawrence Durrell in the Alexandria Quartet. It included university lecturers, members of the British Council, propagandists, Durrell was one, and even a king's messenger named Dorian Bell. The poet George Fraser, then a notoriously scruffy lance corporal in the RASC, recalls their meeting. "You must be Fraser," said Bell. "You're very untidy." "You must be Bell," said Fraser. "You're very peculiar." Also present were Terence Tiller, a lecturer at Fuad University when war broke out, Bernard Spencer, driven from Greece by the German advance, John Waller, now a baronet, then an army captain responsible for water tanks, Ruth Spears, a brilliant translator of Rilke, and Eli Palandimitriou, a Greek poet who disappeared in post-war political troubles. Rank or status didn't matter much, recalls George Fraser, but money made a considerable difference. I frequented a small grocer's shop where the wine was cheap and we could help ourselves from a barrel of olives. On Sunday mornings we used to meet at the house of a friend, Keith Bullen, who ran a boys' prep school at Gezira. He was a kind old man, quite poor, but a great provider of coffee and brandy. He edited a literary magazine called Salamander. Many of us wrote for it. Robin Fedden, Bernard Spencer, Terence Tiller, and Durrell were, in a very real sense, the fathers of the literary scene in Cairo. Meeting in the garden of the Anglo-Egyptian Union, a low white building with green shutters, the ice tinkling in their glasses, the bulbuls gargling in the trees, they hatched the idea of a magazine devoted mainly to verse. Its title, Personal Landscape, came from a poem by Fedden and embodied the philosophy of the group.
Section E. Section E.
Can't buy me love.
Section F. Section F. Section G. Section G.
I walked through the, through the restaurant with my buttery, sugary hands flapping away like this. Made a lot of very nice friends on the way. And I got the washroom door, you see, and
Yes.
of course the doorknob on the washroom door is round.
I
You
see,
see?
yes.
And of course you can't open a round doorknob with your elbow.
Yes, quite.
That's unfortunately.
Yes.
Well, luckily, a lady was passing at the time.
Yes.
Unfortunately, she completely misunderstood my request to her to open the door of the men's washroom, and I got a rather nasty clip round the ear from her. However, I did get in there, washed my hands and so on, turned around to dry them, and there was the towel. There's the towel, you see, on the wall. All wrapped up in one of those tin boxes, you know.
Yeah,
And of course it was stuck naturally, as they always are. And there was just one disgusting little loop hanging down, which had been used by 500 peasants earlier in the day to wipe their buttery hands on. So I thought I'd give it a bit of a tug, you know, pull it away, and the whole thing, the towel and the tin box and the wall, all came away, you see, all over. So there I was, wet hands, covered in plaster, bleeding from the ear, an immoral reputation, bills of £30, and all because they wrapped up the butter. Oh, I'll never get into that restaurant again, you know.
What, just because of that?
Well, not just because of that. It burnt down yesterday.
I think I prefer the one about the cocoa.
Do you really? I'll do it again.
No, it's quite all right. No,
I
listen, I've got the last pin out, and there's your shirt.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, now we know why they put the pins in the shirt, I suppose. Well, thank you awfully.
What about your shirt?
Oh, no, I'll just go and paint one on. I've got some sort of cocoa paste.
Section H, Section H. Section J, Section J.
Wenn dich dies Gesicht schon genügend spricht, so sehen sie die Figur. Schon durch die Lorgnetten sie dann sich diese Toilette nur an. Mir scheinet wohl die Liebe, macht ihre Augen
Section K, Section K,